The treasure vase is among the most cherished symbols in Buddhist iconography, known for its profound representation of spiritual abundance, inexhaustible blessings, and the endless possibilities of enlightenment. But nestled within the tapestry of Buddhist symbols is another motif whose story stretches across cultures and centuries: the fish. While the treasure vase itself speaks of boundless spiritual wealth, the fish symbol in Buddhism brings its own rich narrative of freedom, happiness, and transcendence. The origin of the fish as a Buddhist symbol can be traced back to ancient India, long before Buddhism itself took root. In the rivers and lakes that sustained early civilizations, fish were seen as creatures of vitality and liberty, moving effortlessly through the water, unburdened by the constraints faced by land animals. As Buddhism emerged and spread throughout Asia, it adopted and adapted these indigenous symbols, imbuing them with new layers of meaning suited to its spiritual teachings. In Buddhist context, the most prevalent depiction is that of two golden fish, often found as one of the 8 auspicious symbols, or Ashtamangala. These fish are usually shown side by side, swimming freely. They represent the spiritual state of fearlessness, happiness, and liberation from the cycle of birth and death, known as samsara. Much like fish in water, unimpeded and unbound, the enlightened being moves through the ocean of existence with grace and ease, unaffected by suffering and worldly limitations. The two fish also have a more nuanced interpretation. They are sometimes thought to represent the Ganges and Yamuna rivers, two of India's most sacred waterways, symbolizing the union of wisdom and compassion, the twin pillars of Buddhist practice. Their pairing can also be seen as a metaphor for the harmony between masculine and feminine energies, or the balance between method and insight required for spiritual progress. Interesting parallels and contrasts arise when comparing the Buddhist fish symbol to those found in other religious traditions, particularly Christianity. The ichthys, or Christian fish, emerged as a secret symbol among early Christians, signifying faith in Jesus Christ and serving as a mark of community and hope during times of persecution. While both the Buddhist and Christian fish symbolize spiritual liberation and transcendence, the Christian fish is more closely associated with identity and collective belief, whereas the Buddhist fish emphasizes individual freedom from suffering and the joy of living in harmony with the Dharma. In other cultures as well, fish have been revered for their association with fertility, prosperity, and life. But in Buddhism, the focus is always on the deeper spiritual lessons: freedom, fearlessness, and the bliss that arises from true understanding. The fish symbol is beautifully woven into Buddhist art and architecture across Asia. In temples throughout Tibet, Nepal, and Bhutan, pairs of golden fish can be found adorning entrances, prayer flags, and ceremonial objects. They serve not only as decorative motifs, but as gentle reminders of the spiritual ideals Buddhists strive to embody. On temple rooftops, the fish may gaze outward, symbolizing protection and auspiciousness for all who enter. In painted mandalas, the fish often swim in the sacred waters of the spiritual realm, guiding practitioners toward enlightenment. Even in the construction of stupas, those iconic Buddhist monuments, the fish symbol finds its place. Some stupas are decorated with reliefs of two golden fish, representing the freedom to swim in the boundless ocean of wisdom. In ritual offerings, images of fish are sometimes included to invoke happiness and abundance. Through centuries of artistic expression, the fish symbol remains a vibrant and meaningful part of Buddhist tradition. It bridges ancient beliefs with modern spiritual practice, reminding us that the path to enlightenment is not a struggle against our nature, but a joyful embrace of the freedom and abundance that lie at the heart of existence. Whether encountered in the intricate carvings of a temple entrance or the flowing lines of a painted mandala, the two golden fish continue to inspire and guide seekers on their journey toward spiritual fulfillment.